Hello everyone and welcome. It's KeeperMC and we continue our survival on the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft, 2b2t.org. And as you can see, there was a sort of a valid reason for me not being online that much, well, not like active that much, and not releasing any videos. It was all because we are lagging. No, but seriously, can we... What's wrong with you? I'm always forgetting that we are playing on 2B. And finally, we are able to lift off. As you can see, the hills are now gone, which successfully marks a milestone of me removing everything around except of this small flower. And if you remember, in early episodes I met this flower somewhere inside the caves, and I was puzzled to see something like that, and well, I decided to leave it be for now, as I thought it might be some sort of a grave hidden inside them caves or something else, I don't know. But in any case, I decided that I will leave this flower alone and probably will just plant it somewhere inside of our village, which still stands and is barely touched. I think the only thing I did for the past, I don't know how many weeks, was that I placed like 15 to 20 pieces of glowstone. And actually, maybe let's rename the flower, because otherwise I might sort of lose it somewhere. So how are we gonna name it? Something like that, I guess. And yeah, it took me so much time to mine the rest of them chunks out. I spent so many pickaxes, so many things. It was just insane. But I did it, and I didn't update the maps yet. Well, and I think I only brought like 1000 buckets of lava, so probably only 1 or 2 lines, not more than that, unfortunately. But well, we are still doing that. We're still moving strong, I would say. And probably in this episode, besides of just me trying to chill after such a hard work, I will continue with the lava pools, because that's the only thing I need to do to finally call the alpha stage being completed. But yeah, I'm so happy. And yeah, to my like guesstimates, I didn't manage to calculate stuff precisely. It is supposed to be 9 millions of blocks mined out manually, which is a lot, especially in vanilla, single-handedly. Just one person, lots of pickaxes, and huge dedication. I needed to take a break from all of this. I need a vacation, seriously, that's just insane. It might not look that crazy, to be honest, but it is. It really is. And now we can finally fly. True, because I also removed a few layers in the bottom. But what if we would dive into the snow and actually switch to creative mode, meaning to the single player world. I just want you to see that scope. It's impressive. You'll totally love it. So let me quickly do a switch. And we're back. It only took me 40 minutes to just switch the version of Minecraft because my network is amazing. But, well, I made it here. And here we are. Single player world, game mode, creative. And I present to you the alpha stage of a project Emptiness. Isn't that impressive? Isn't that big? That's what she said. I probably even need to increase my render distance because it's a lot. Let's maybe try like 28 chunks. Yeah, I need even more. Wow. So absolute maximum. Let's fry out my PC. But this is how it looks like. Even the beacon turned off because I'm too far away from it. And this is where I spent the past half year of my life. It's sick. It doesn't look like a lot, especially considering that 1.12 is having like a random, well, not random, but sort of a limited world height. So it's in average 75 blocks. Well, in some places it's lower, in some places it's bigger. But do I have rockets? Yeah, let's maybe just try to use the elytra. How do you fly elytra in creative? Like that. So yeah, some of you probably remember when I only started and the whole land was covered in the dirt and the only chunks emptied was these together with this zombie spawner. But since that day, some significant progress was made. I cannot believe I did it all by myself, without any hacks, without any duplication glitches like TNT, infinite bombers or anything. Just one man, lots of pickaxes, lots of hours spent on repairs, trading, like everything. You saw it all. And it was all meant to mine those 9 millions of blocks. To be honest, most probably it's even more, because I tried to do some... Woof! Okay, let's just fly. I tried to do some calculations, like the quick ones, and to me it seems that it could be 9 millions in case if I would not previously terraform the terrain. And also I've been in the caves, I laid lots of cobblestone to block them ways. I also spilled lots of water over the lava, which I regret absolutely because it's crazy how much obsidian did I got from those caves underneath the village and like all around in here. So it most probably is even higher than that, but it is impressive. It is just such a big number, wow. So it's in total almost 500 chunks getting like affected, mined, terraformed, and stuff, and it's just a huge number. I double checked with my Excel, and it seems, yeah, it's like 488 chunks in total, which I've mined through and modified. And that's just the beginning. I mean, it's already a lot being done. And as you can see, we are still having some, well, a few chunks, let's say, to be mined inside the emptiness, but I didn't do that except those like few layers at the bottom, because I'm still not fully sure what is that I want to build specifically inside of here. Is it gonna be some obsidian pillars holding the village, like floating in the air, or like a floating island, or anything else? I'm not sure yet. I just know that I'm probably gonna separate it, so the farm's gonna float in the air and there will be some like lava floating down or something like that. Probably also lots of obsidian, as it's, well, sort of a form of a griefing protection in case if somebody would decide to destroy it. Well, at last it's gonna take them a lot of time, let's say. But yeah, it is insane. And I already did some terraforming outside the emptiness, affecting even more chunks. I replanted some trees, I slightly modified the terrain using the grass I had in my inventory because I accumulated a lot. But I will do even more so that the terrain would be even less recognizable. And I'm not sure yet, but as you can see, we have those hills and cliffs and stuff. But it doesn't look too well, I think. I mean, it's natural, let's say, landscape, but at the same time, maybe, just maybe, I will try to make it to the straight line. Probably I'll need to decide which level I should take. Well, probably the ground level, like sea level, which is like 60 something. And then it will need that I will be supposed to mine all of them hills off to some distance away so that they look rather smooth. But I'm not sure about that yet. I haven't decided, never been thinking too much about it. But this is the project Emptiness, the alpha stage. Still a lot to be done, but that's already a huge progress, as you can see. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like well, probably not the world record, but probably 2B2T record for sure, because mining such a huge terrain by hand, all alone, without any like help or support, except huge gifts with the tools, it is just insane. As you can see, we still have those fishy portals appearing. They look rather close to the village, I would say, and they reappeared, I think, at last 3 times over the course of like a 2 months. And well, I've been defeating, like destroying them for a few times, but I decided to let them be, so that in case if someone is using them, well, maybe they won't get suspicious, considering that their portal will just stand. Not sure. Maybe I should destroy them, but let me guys know in the comments what do you think. And let me also know what do you think about the project. How does it look like? And of course, in the course of like a next month, probably I will keep working in here to make it more pretty. As you can see, we are still having lots of lava to be brought in here. And hopefully by the next episode, I will already make it with the lava, because as I mentioned, we are having a huge systems right underneath the emptiness, and I can maybe try to show it a little bit to you, avoiding the bedrock. So yeah, let's see. This is already something I started clearing out, and then we go further and further and further and further. I'm not sure how many chunks have I saved when I was downloading the world, but well, as you can see, we do have some lava pools right in here. I am not doubting that they most probably are going a decent distance underneath. Yeah, so another chain of pools right in here. Then we of course have some part in here. And it's not all. You can keep traveling through these caves, and the lower level has lots of lava. So I am pretty sure that I will manage to cover half of the emptiness just from these one single cave. Because I spent like 20 minutes running around, and I still haven't found like the end. for that lava. So it's all over in here. And as you can hear, yeah, you cannot see, but you can hear that there is like floating water somewhere behind the wall. So probably some more caves. And I'm pretty sure even more lava. Wow. There is a decent party over here, and look how beautiful Emptiness looks like in the night. Oh wow, it's amazing, especially with such a huge render distance. Those poor villagers probably gonna get in trouble. But yeah, let me guys know what you think. There's also lots of bats flying, things happening, chest finally loading, and it's not lagging too much, I would say, so... Luckily my new PC is handling that well. Would you look at that? So many monsters. I truly want to start like a single player world at this point, because all the features of Minecraft, the latest versions, such a huge amount of mobs, you'll have things to do for like years probably, considering how bad are my ideas. So just look at that. And yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, if you want to feel the struggle and pain and those 9.5 millions of blocks mined doesn't sound like too much for you, then could you imagine 114,000 lava buckets to be found, collected, and brought here to be spilled around? That's gonna be the total amount I will need. So I'm like close to the half, I think. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. But that's the number. So to put this into the perspective, it is 4,200 shulker boxes. Or 2,100 double chests. Full of lava buckets. It is just crazy. Well, of course, if those would be stackable up, I don't know, at last 16, then it would be much better, and the compression rate would be much more decent, but it's not. So we have what we have. 114,000 of buckets. I do love torture. But yeah, I guess this was, well, sort of a short update, as usual taking me like half an hour to have a look at, let's say. But once again, I thank you so much for being here with me, for watching, for liking and subscribing, telling your friends and family and like everyone around, posting on social medias and stuff. I just love it. You're guys the best. And I cannot wait to finish the whole thing and then start playing actively on 2B, participating in them events, doing stuff, traveling, like having those huge adventures and stuff. It's all gonna happen. Maybe just not this month. But once again, guys, I thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here with me. And cannot wait to see ya in the next episode. Bye bye, everyone.